Hello guys, and how are we all? So Sunday morning, I did about 4.5 hours riding yesterday. I want to just do a couple this morning, just because I ate a lot yesterday, that's one reason. and two, tomorrow and the next day, I'm gonna be pretty busy with work, maybe even Wednesday. Just want to make sure I get quite a bit of riding in, because I know I'm gonna need a couple of rest days at least, just to get through work and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna Zwift it out in the garage. It's like 40-mile-an-hour winds outside, and it's gonna rain, so don't really fancy that. So I've had a 10-minute sit down and I'm now just eating 50 grams of oats and some protein yogurt. It's really one of the basics of recovery to get some protein in after, especially if I'm gonna go do some weights after. I need something to help myself recover and some calories just to keep myself going. One of the biggest mistakes I've made in my whole training, especially kind of on the cycling side, actually with the weights as well to be fair, is not really eating properly. And when I say that, it's either eating the wrong stuff, eating too much, eating too little. You know, I don't think I have the healthiest of relationships with food, to be brutally honest with you. But I do know when I'm tired, I need to eat. And if I end up eating a little bit too much, I end up eating a little bit too much. I'm one of those people that probably tracks my weight a little bit too much, to be honest. But hey, you know, it keeps me on it, if that makes sense. So that is me done. A nice little upper workout and a little bit of core chucked in there as well. I absolutely love the roller. If you're a cyclist, you should have a roller if you're super serious about getting core strength. I had a few comments recently from people saying, Rob, you're putting on a bit of size. So in my head, I struggle a little bit with my appearance. I actually think I'm a little bit body dysmorphia, if that makes sense. So I see myself in a very different light to what other people see me. So at the minute, being 80 kilos, I see myself as quite large. Like I'm like, oh God, I'm putting weight on, I start to worry about it. And then when I drop below like 74 kilos, I feel like I'm too skinny, and it kind of gets into my own head a little bit. So you'll probably notice that I am putting on a little bit of size now, and that's kind of a winter thing for me. So if I do quite a big summer of cycling, I lose a lot of size and I get quite skinny, and I don't really like the way I look like that. So in winter, I make a conscious effort to put some size on, and I don't want to do it in like eating too many crisps or anything like that. I'd rather do it with weights, and being a PT in my outside job as well, that's kind of what I know how to do. So yeah, so every winter, my weight normally fluctuates. When I'm training, I normally train about 77, 78 kilos. In winter, I go up to about 80. I try and put it on in muscle and I hold it around there. My power in my legs goes up as well. I do a lot more shorter, sharper sessions on Zwift. Then when summer comes around, I start to cut it down. In the first kind of few months of summer, I look really lean because I've still got all this muscle mass from before, and I start to lose the weight in like body fat, and I drop to about 75 kilos for a race, 76, and I race there. Throughout the season, my body wants to hold a bit more fat while I'm ultra cycling, and it'll drop the muscle. Then when I get round to winter again, I repeat the process. I build the muscle, mainly upper body, not so much legs, and then shred it down back in summer. And then when my body starts compensating with body fat, we repeat the process again, which is a little bit like a weirder thing for an ultra cyclist to do, but it's just what works for me. Anyway, guys, I'm knackered. I really want to just go jump in the bath, so I'll say goodbye now, and I'll do another vlog tomorrow. Stay cool.